Alrighty guys, welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid 2. First things first, let's just make sure to do a good audio check bro here. Looks okay. Alright, now that that's done. Hopefully I didn't screw up this time with the audio settings, but just to be safe, I'm just gonna turn it down a smidge. There we go. Let's see, what else? Alright, we're good. So, last time, we finished the, Tanker Saga. Ocelot bombed the place, and we just wonder what the hell is gonna happen to Snake now. Is he dead? Well, we'll soon find out. But for now, let us begin the Plant Saga, and the most controversial part of the game. Even though I hate to sound like a contrarian, but when I was a kid, I didn't mind it. I really didn't. I actually liked Raiden.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely
That's
20
not
miles
David
off the shore
Hayter.
of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And
I recognize the voice of that colonel.
Inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
This chapter, though, is definitely where a lot more cutscenes start to play, so... Yep. Underwater infiltration. Sounds familiar, huh? Except without the explosives, without the suit there.
Down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Stillman and C4 disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released.
Well, that makes
in other
sense.
words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out,
Okay.
and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have two mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any
Sounds
means
easy.
necessary.
I'm sure no more objectives will pop up anytime soon. Oh boy, I hope I can get all the special little Easter eggs I can.
You should know
Off the
that
top of my
SEAL
head.
Team 10 is
Although I
also
did the
conducting a
practice run.
rescue operation.
Well, it was a while ago, but still. Now that I'm back to 2 jobs,
Is this a joint
can't
effort?
No,
really...
Foxhound remains a
do
covert body.
streams as
Don't
frequently
alert them to your
anymore.
presence. That is an order.
Don't alert him. That's a good joke, Colonel.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR
Why are you
goggles.
talking like that?
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
Definitely not. What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now
Raiden.
designated
Sounds
Raiden.
better.
All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of
Man, he
legendary
played a lot of
mercenary.
the PS1 VR
Okay,
missions.
we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to,
I don't know
contact
if all
me
the
by
VR
codec.
training will do him
The
good,
frequency is
especially now that we have first-person
140.85.
view
When you want to
and
use the
also
codec,
shooting.
push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to
Sounds
hear
like
it.
a familiar
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Skeleton suit, huh?
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
What a goofy looking mask, though.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
But first, we got exploring to do. There's not that much we can get, especially in this version. Also, Raiden has a different flipping thing when he's kind of more acrobatic than Snake. How he controls his punches, slaps, 2 slaps, and then a kick. Also, those 2 kicks will hit an enemy twice. He can also cartwheel, which is really good for crossing gaps. Also, for this part only, we can now swim too.
Got your feet wet?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. No need for that one. Swimming's really simple. Just tap the punch button to swim, hold up to move, or hold up to go up, press down to go down. If you use the right stick, you can actually do sharp turns like this, or if you pull back, you can do a 180. And just do like a sharp right or left turn. But in there we already find the thermal goggles, which will be nice, although they're still blinding as ever. These are my dog tags I collected in previous playthroughs. In the previous run, I'm just going to be doing that. The digital camera, which is a New Game Plus item, lets us take funny pictures that we see and save them on the memory card. Let me see. I played this game a lot on very easy, went back in the day. On that mode, the M9 is right here at the start. I am not going to hesitate about killing enemies, by the way. Oh yeah, here's ration. Look at these bugs. Let's stay in here for a bit. Oh. There we go. Sea lice, I think they're called. But yeah, there used to be a razor over here that we can get, but it's been removed for some reason in the HD port. But anyway, what's that? Also, if you start from the plants chapter, you get those pop-up windows for tutorial windows on how to do the actions here.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Man, that sounds familiar. A nation without borders. Sounds nice. Hold on, let me, wish I could take that goofy mask. Yeah, you won't get much out of the camera because you're wearing the stupid masks. But don't worry, we'll soon ditch the mask. Because using the mask makes it very annoying to see things in first-person view. Oh, that's convenient. That's sneaky. Whoa, that mullet. Who could that be?
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
One army.
We may
Actually,
not know
no
who
army.
he is,
He
but
is a
he
one-man
managed to
army.
take care of every sentry in the area.
Oh,
They're
come on,
all
Reddit.
out
It's only
cold.
like 2 centuries.
Whoever he is, he's got some
You
skills.
could say he's
We
pretty
need to get
good.
an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work.
Get real.
There's a terminal in front of the
I love
elevator.
I love
a
Reddit's,
node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Not a chance. Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities
not a
network.
chance. Then what?
Pull up the map of the
But yeah, in the
structure.
Plant Saga,
That'll let
you
you
don't get the
activate the
Soliton
Soliton
radar
radar.
right
The
away.
Soliton radar?
You will have to
True.
find the nerds.
That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar
Deactivate
system
it.
uses biological
Tails,
magnetic
it's
fields as
disabled
input.
at all
These
times.
estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to
And
the
this
map
game
through
is
the
a
Big
very,
Shell's node to put this data processing to practical
Well, I
use.
mean, it's possible
The
to do
node
without
unit
the
is about 3
the
feet
thing.
high.
It's just
Should be
more
colored
annoying.
blue.
Although
Each
I
area
think
has
that's
at least
part of,
one.
I don't know. I feel like the game
How do I gain
isn't
access?
too built around
Just
not
push the action
doing
button
the,
in front
not
of the
having
node.
the Soliton radar, but whatever.
The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to
And
the
do
node.
something else.
Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, why don't we just take their weapons off of them? Well, we can't. And here's the game's reason for it.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will
Man,
not authorize
we could-
the action.
But these are black market Russian
We
weapons.
could,
How can they be equipped with identification
we could
functionality?
definitely
They must have been customized by the terrorists
make use of
themselves.
this
These
kind
are
of
professionals we're
identification
dealing with,
system with
and they
guns.
certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Everything, weapons and ammo are OSP, so we're gonna still keep it that way. But that doesn't mean we can't take items off of them. We got bandages, which are still worthless. But they drop rations too. I want to see something. Can I drag them to the lockers ahead of time? There's a ration up there too. You got some pretty good hiding spots though. Aha, you can. Although I wonder if they're gonna teleport straight to the room. Well, we'll see if I figure that out. As funny as it would be to keep them encased in lice, or not worry about it. Okay, good. I'm glad we can we don't have to worry about leaving them there. Or the game lets you drag them out. At least before they get woken up. I wonder if it will count. Otherwise, well... Oh well, I'll find out. Good night. Guards never should wake up inside lockers. I'm pretty sure they don't. Actually, I got an idea. I want to try something. I don't think you can dump enemies in water in this game. You can in Metal Gear Solid 3. But I want to try. Nope, doesn't look like you can. Darn. Oh well. In very easy mode, since you have a M9, those two guards would have a, would probably have dog tags. Oh yeah, I better get that ration. If only for the sake of collecting it. We're gonna have more rations than we need. Heh, yeah, that's not David. Jeez, what's in those nanomachines? Okay. Let's see. That was my practice name there. I'm mature. Let's see. Let's try. I got it. Huge as. Yeah. That's the first name I can think of off the top of my head. Huge as. Let's do the Nicaragua. Be a Nicaraguan revolutionary kid. Nah, that sounds stupid. Voiced by the guy that voiced Pitt. Oh yeah, in this game you can also, when you log on to a nerd, you can go back to the title screen. You can also change your radar. I like to keep it on Type 1, because why would you put it on Type 2? Although VR missions have it Type 2 anyways, so I guess it doesn't matter. You can have the radar off. Why would you do that? You can also turn blood on and off. And basically all the settings and stuff that you can do. And also, the quick change, like the previous weapon, and also, you can have classic item window or the new item window. I don't think I went over that. Also, when the thing is red, that means it automatically picks up. When you
Good
get
work,
called.
Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel.
Except for certain VR missions.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden.
Is you Raiden.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be
Hey,
able
that
to use
Raiden
it.
has
It
stealth
gets jammed
camo.
easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
So alert mode.
The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is
It
going on?
begins.
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Raiden also has
Why
unique
her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident.
conversations.
Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according
he
to the
talks
files,
when he's
she
talking
knows you
to a
better than anybody
female.
else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see.
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me
Well,
whether you like
it
it or
should work
not.
that way, but still.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
get real.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team.
You.
After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties.
You're a real
Jack is not
egotistical
simply
woman.
a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission.
You're a real
And because
egotistical
of that,
woman.
I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Definitely.
Hey, I prefer
Definitely
this to
not.
being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes,
No,
sir.
she won't.
All right, Raiden.
Not a
Let me know
chance.
when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency
Of course.
is 140.96.
This time, no chatter nanny this time.
I just switched frequencies. Jack,
What?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th.
It
Is there something
begins.
special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm
Why
gonna let
don't
you go
you
now,
just
Jack.
tell me?
Take care.
You just want to keep us in suspense. But yeah, if you just leave the guards there, they'll wake up at this point. But because I had the foresight to stuff them in the locker, we are good to go. But otherwise, I mean, you can just kind of hang out here, or hang out out here if you really want to. And yeah, like I said with Ryan's cartwheel, he can still continue it midair, so you can cross like gaps, like trapdoor gaps, that you or something like that. Here we go. Jack, though. Sounds like a familiar name.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
What? Man, look at that hair.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right.
Voiced
But
by
he
the
can't
one
be
and
the
only
Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker
Quentin
after
Flynn.
it blew it sky high.
He voices Axel.
Could he have survived?
And also
Not a
Workin.
chance.
I like Quentin Flynn. He's great. And like I said, I like Ryan. Also, now you can hear his whatevers and stuff, inner thoughts real quick.
Colonel,
better.
I'm on the roof.
And also, he
there
doesn't
are no
talk
sentries,
stupid,
but it would
like
only
a
take
stupid
one to
robot,
spot me in this light.
now that he
You
ditched
never
the
had
mask.
daylight VR training after all.
But no more
Stay
O2
extra sharp
gauge.
until you can find a node to log in
But
from.
not like that matters.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Strut B? Man, Raiden's doing that too. He must have learned that in VR.
The big
Period
shell is comprised
exposition.
of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding
Man,
it.
this layout seems
So the whole
really,
thing is shaped like two
similar,
hexagons connected
familiar
end
to
on
me.
end.
I don't know why.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut
Sounds like a
shell 1 at the
facility
moment.
with that offshore facility used for certain groups later. Parrot exposition, yeah.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
4-3.
Got it.
Okay. But yeah, as for streams and stuff, I don't know. I think I'll probably just stick to Sundays doing them just because they're kind of a... Or certain days after work, because doing these streams is pretty therapeutic. Also, no M9 ammo. We're still without gun. Also, you can slip on bird poop. And if you look up for a while, I think. Come on, where is it? Ah, there it is. I know how to crawl, Colonel. Hope you like codec calls. There's a lot of them.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing
Not
about
those
us.
SEALs,
You know
Raiden.
we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense.
I don't look lost
Your
yet.
mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Not yet, Raiden. Ooh, this music's awesome. Yeah. Also, the game will automatically take control here.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you,
Orker
okay?
Linkovich, man.
Understood.
I love the music. Also, in the HD
Colonel, I've
port,
located the node,
loading
but it's under
screens
heavy
take a bit,
surveillance.
or coda
I
calls
can't
take a
get in
bit
any
to load.
closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Or, alternatively, you could just do this. Press the action button near the nerd, and we get our glorious radar. Yeah. Yeah, kill the guy.
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying.
Yeah, he's just gonna explain how to hide bodies. say to hide bodies, but you don't really need to worry about that. Now, start button. We now have a map of the facility. We are first going to... We gotta go here, but first we're gonna go this way because, well, we're still naked. We don't have a weapon. Well, naked in the metaphorical sense, not the literal sense. Running. Could you even imagine running around naked? You know how ridiculous that would be?
Raiden, watch your back. That's a
Cipher.
cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field.
That would be
That'll
great,
knock its
except I
sensors
don't
offline
have
for a
chaff.
while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second.
think
I
these
just
ones
intercepted new
are
intelligence on the operation
just-
being executed by SEAL
Or
Team 10.
just have the
Intercepted?
cameras.
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president.
Is he safe?
He is
Definitely
safe.
not.
What about the package?
Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money.
Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home.
Roger that.
Real.
Alpha Zero, report.
Damn it! Cover the president!
Come in, Alpha Zero.
This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that?
That's going a bit too far.
Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Right. The president's life is in danger.
I'm
Head to
gonna have so
Strut
much
B
fun with
now.
that, with those lines. Nah, I need a weapon though. First things first. When the cipher goes underneath the... Oop. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go underneath the bridge. Also, Ryden can just cartwheel off of downstairs and not have to worry. Also, since the cipher is at the top, all we gotta do is just go to the lower portion and we're fine. There's two entrances in the Strut F, the bottom floor and the top floor. We are going to go to the top floor because this is only going to be a short visit. This is going to be where our warehouse, our armory is in Metal Gear Solid 2, or from Metal Gear Solid 1. We also have reporting guards. They frequently check in on the radios, and if you knock them out, they will send a search team after them. But they're kind of inconsequential because, well, they just sort of go, oh, okay, no more. Also, we can't do anything else, so we only really came in here for the M9. In the upcoming cutscene, the cutscene actually gets some changes depending on whether or not you have the M9 or not, which is pretty neat. I mean, it just slightly changes to where Raiden just simply doesn't have a gun. Also, that we can take care of guys non-lethally and all that, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, bridge.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
In this game, but basically I shut that off as sake, so we don't need to worry about that. Anyway. There we go, problem solved. You can also do this if you really want. Let's see. Well, here's a fun thing I like to do with guards, especially when I get lethal weapons. Right, and Slap has more reach to it, so...
Freeze! Huh?
Aw. There we go. Whee! Also, when you save, you'll have a call with Rose. You can have a call with Rose after you save, and you'll be like, "Oh my God, Rose, I killed someone," but
Freeze!
uh-oh. He saw me without a gun.
It's the enemy. I need that.
Whoop! This didn't work out. Cheese it. That didn't work out. That's all. Actually, you know what? I got a funner idea. That's okay. Blur mode's more fun in this game. Later. Ah!
Jack,
I want
what's
to show
going
off the new
on?
game over
Answer
screen
me.
anyway.
Jack? Jack!
Fission mailed. Also tells you the coordinates of where you died and all that, and yeah. All right, let's do this for real this time. It's more fun to screw around in this game, mostly just because of the fact that, well, there's a lot of cutscenes, so I kind of need to pad out some gameplay time. So there we go. It's not that this game really isn't too difficult, except for on the harder modes where there's more guards and stuff. But yeah, whatever. I probably could beat the game on hard, but I don't know. I'd rather just play normal mode. See what I tell you? Cutscene. And like I said, this changes whether you have the M9 or not. He just walks around unarmed, being cautious. So that's kind of a really neat touch that they do in this game. Also, as for bosses, I'm gonna go for them lethally because, well, doing them lethally is boring. Also, this scene is awesome just because of the fact that you get to mess around with the demo characters. I will show that off later.
Alpha Zero. Come in, Alpha Zero.
Man, if this scene was done in the Fox engine, this part would be definitely a lot more gruesome.
All Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
Send a backup unit to immediately. Probably a bad idea though. Actually no, most of the units on the other bridge. I think the demo theater shows has Raiden unarmed. Whoa,
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Also, he's not called Vamp for what you think. Look at that. It's ridiculous.
Get down!
What the? Who's this guy? This guy's actually competent.
Where is he?
Oh man, I just had a funny idea to do after this scene. Uh-oh, there goes his arm. But wait. But I thought the SEAL Team 10's items weren't
Strange smell.
nanomachined. Have an ID on him. So how can Raiden use this one?
You smell like... Are you?
It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Yeah, Raiden can use this guy. Hey, so
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done
that's
cooking
one
up?
hint
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting
for things to come.
Listen, where are you?
in the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Whoa. So much for that. I think this weapon's the M4. I'm pretty sure. We can pick this up later. I want to say this is the M4.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
David Hayter voicing Pliskin, huh?
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
I hate bugs. Can you squish
Have I
it
seen you before?
for me? Kid, my arm's bleeding out.
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's
Why
right.
would you tell him that, Raiden? You're
Foxhound
supposed to
was
be undercover.
Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the
VR
real
training.
thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but
And then they
realistic
play
in
Metal
every
Gear
way.
Solid 1 footage for this.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Look at all those snakes.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
Also, his lips don't move because it shows that he can talk with them. War has changed.
What about the president?
But Squiggles,
Looks
I
like
thought
they took
war
him
never
somewhere
changed.
else.
I see.
War never changes.
You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
I
Yeah.
feel very conflicted
Lieutenant
with
J.
those two
G.
messages.
Pliskin.
Has he seen
Either
your
it
face?
changed or it hasn't.
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh yeah, Pliskin, here's
What's
my
up?
Take a look.
credit card number, my social security, and my PIN number.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
I wonder what was with that handcuff. Uh-oh. The blood loss.
You alright?
Give me a few minutes.
Yeah. That wound's pretty nasty.
Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
Vamp. Oh boy.
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
Definitely not.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George
Oh, boy.
Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for
There
the
were some
ultimate
cut
terrorism
members from Dead
simulation.
Cell, too.
They were needed to show VR troopers like
Chinaman
you how to
and,
deal with the real thing. But around the time
Old
their
Boy.
original leader died in prison,
Also,
the
George
unit began
Sears
to
is spelled
unravel.
wrong.
They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people
Unless that's
died
just
as a result
something
of
in
accidents
Japan
the
that
Dead
was
Cell
kind of
arranged on their
making fun
own. They were out of
Kojima's
control,
part
and it all
in it.
came to a
I don't
head
know.
6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated.
like Gorge.
There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell
Gorge
necessary in the
Sears,
first
yep.
place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes
Your
and
words there,
madmen.
Pliskin.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No,
I
he's
wish
not
we could have
involved in this
played
one.
that.
His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
Also, he has a machine gun in that.
What
He
about
didn't
the other
pick up a
soldiers?
machine gun?
I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down.
Man, look at these two. All
You
they're
weren't
literally
briefed on
doing
any
is
of this,
just looking
and you
back
came in
and
alone
forth.
to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I already told you I'm in Fox Out.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in
Yeah,
handy.
cigarettes.
Take this
Oh,
too.
sweet. Yeah, lethal weapon. In the original version, you could, if you have the, if you have that razor, Raiden gives Pliskin the razor.
Get this thing. It's like some bad dream.
Snake
Alpha,
Eater.
anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
Really slow response time there. Although I guess I can't blame him. He's lost a lot of blood.
The BC connecting bridge.
Although it sounds really bad, so I also don't blame him
We
for
need to
going.
get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
Master Miller's frequency.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If
He's
you need information on the place
Pliskin
or about
also
Dead
gives
Cell,
you
contact
weapon
me.
info.
You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
I like that little lazy arm wave. And now Pliskin is just gonna take it. Oh, there go the frame drops. Let's get our free radar while we're here. So there's a few things we could do.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay, fine. But now we got lethal weapon. Shoot him and he'll shoot you, and I don't really feel like getting shot up. However, why is this door open? This thing's beeping. That means shoot, right? Oh, oops. Local man ruins everything.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
But yeah, you can also just hit him with the M9, and
I wouldn't do that.
good night. Oh damn it! That means I have to relog into the nerd. Whoops. There we are. All right. Let's patch into his frequency. Let's see if he says anything interesting while he's asleep.
He's asleep?
Well, after you hit him with that M9, he is.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep? Wish I were that relaxed.
Meryl.
He's still sleeping.
Liquid.
Huh?
Wonder what he meant by that. I'll just let him sleep now. Look at him. Iroquois dick skin. I'll just leave it alone. Also, you'll be forced into a call when, you know.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow
really?
is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk
The
to
game
me.
will try to make you
I'd rather
save,
you figure
though.
it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow
wanna
seems
know
more
now,
appropriate.
Rose.
I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
What a weirdo. Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
She will actually,
The legendary mercenary?
She'll actually,
I need as
be
much
asked
data on him as
to,
possible.
dig into stuff.
Everything they have on
And
him
when you
after the
save,
Shadow Moses
she'll
incident.
actually talk
He's
about
dead
that
now, isn't he?
stuff.
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere
Which is
too.
actually
You should
kind
be
of
able to request
important.
top-level security clearance
So I'll
from
see
the
if I
colonel.
can try to get
that should get
those.
us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Like she'll dig into certain persons of interest. So I'll try to see if I can. I'll try to show it off if I can't, if I remember. But now we can kill people, but we don't have a suppressor, so we can't do much with that yet. So for now, we'll just leave to another cutscene. Yay, cutscenes! I hope you like cutscenes. This scene is also a demo theater thing, but it's not that interesting. Oh yeah, by the way, the gun Raiden holds is different depending on whether you have the M9 or SOCOM equipped. Because I have the M9, he will hold the M9 out. Otherwise, the SOCOM, if you have the SOCOM equipped, he'll use a, he'll have the SOCOM holdout.
What the hell is that?
I don't remember if the original PS2 version did that.
Come, put me out of my misery.
I'm pretty sure Raiden always had the SOCOM
This is impossible.
out,
Nothing
but
will hit
whatever.
her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Her and Vamp know each other. Must be a part of Dead Cell too. Well, obviously for the fact that she has the president. And the suitcase. Wonder what that suitcase is.
Queen.
Queen? No, not that queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
A dude. Hey, why don't you just, use knives and rush her? You know? You could do that.
Today is another bad day.
Oh boy.
Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Railgun. Whoa. Yeah, nothing seems to hit her. Bullets, grenades, nothing. And down he goes. Look at all these seagulls. Uh-oh, she accidentally killed one.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Well, that was weird.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
That's going a bit too
There's
far.
no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
That was cheesy. Ugh. Well, hey, at least we got some chaff now. More chaff. Chaff got a buff in this game. It lasts way longer. Also, we got cigarettes. Not much we can do with these, you know, but you can see the C4 lasers or whatever and all that other stuff, but... And apparently, if you have a sniper rifle, it can stay your hands. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But anyway, here we go. Strut C. No guards. But there are bathrooms. Let's head to the women's bathroom. Dylan, are you in here?
It's possible the terror...
Colonel, do the terrorists have a Harrier?
Yes, an AV-8B Harrier II designed for the Marines. It is a V-STOL attack aircraft outfitted with a 25mm gun, air-to-air missiles, and anti-ground rockets. It's not something you want to try to take on in a SEAL helicopter.
Yeah, even more so if unprotected. Colonel, where did they get such a weapon?
I don't know.
Are they really just run-of-the-mill terrorists?
Relax,
intended
right?
to
Right now, just think about your mission at hand.
This, but
do you understand?
This actually had more dialogue. Aside from generic lines.
Colonel, who are Dead Cell?
They are pretty much what that guy Pliskin described them as.
A special forces unit? The brainchild of the former president?
Chances are someday we'll find ourselves in a gunfight with them.
You mean me?
The thought leaves me uneasy.
My FDO.
You have experience combating Foxhound during VR training, right? You'll be fine. Don't be apprehensive.
Jack, don't run unnecessary risks, okay?
Not a chance. Yeah, I don't want to, but...
I know. Is there anything I can do?
Suck my dick.
Yeah. Could you check for any data on them for me?
Okay, I'll do it. Good luck.
Get real.
It's great.
Colonel, who exactly is that woman?
Her name is Fortune. She leads Dead Cell.
At least I'm getting some
Hang on a
interesting
moment. I'll look her up for you.
conversations. Now that triggers Rose being able to tell you about Fortune.
I see you've acquired a gun.
Pliskin gave it to me.
So come.
Don't trust that man. But the gun itself seems all right. However, it's not equipped with a suppressor. If you fire it, the noise will be loud enough to alert any enemy personnel within hearing distance to your presence. Infiltration is the art of making your presence invisible. Try not to...
Yeah, whatever. Unless you have an M9, then you can rely on firepower.
Raiden, don't dwell on what Pliskin said. The VR training you underwent is the best training program there is. There is no reason to be apprehensive. Be confident. Do you understand?
Definitely not.
Oh, that's my favorite line. Definitely not.
Colonel, do you think the terrorist ringleader is really Solid Snake?
Yes, I do.
But during the Shadow Moses incident, Snake was
a hero?
Yeah.
Certainly. You went through VR training, but it is not as if the simulation is faithful to every fact. It changes people.
Definitely not.
You too, Colonel?
Raiden, focus on the task at hand. Solid Snake is the
Alright, whatever. Let's see, I want to get the line, though. Where's the line?
That tanker accident...
Hold on. I'm in the women's bathroom. It should be... Hold on.
You're currently...
Come on, I want the frickin' line.
Jack, I did a search on the Big Shell.
Well,
the tanker accident
well,
2 years ago
something.
spilled a catastrophic amount of crude oil into the bay. The Big Shell is an offshore decontamination facility built to restore the Manhattan Bay environment by trapping and disposing the spilt oil. Around the perimeter of the Big Shell, oil fences were erected in order to protect against any further dispersal of the oil. You see those steeples erected here and there in the fence? Those are piles to draw up the polluted seawater. Gathered seawater is carried to the pump room in Strut A first, and all of the larger garbage is collected in sediment pool number 1 of Strut D. This is followed by a 2-step purification process in the Shell 2 core water reserve, in which oil is removed by microbes. Then it is sent to Strut L and sterilized, and finally once again carried to the surface piles and flushed back into the bay.
Did the military database include information on the marine filtration facility's structure as well?
No, I didn't use the database.
Huh?
I used a brochure.
Oh. Wow.
Strut C is the residential area. It supports life at sea for all of the workers on the Big Shell. That being said, almost all systems are completely automated, so there aren't many workers to be found.
Interesting. Anything else? Wonder if she'll give info on the...
The punch is the basis of
Okay, come on.
Move in close to the enemy.
I'm getting no luck with this.
Move in behind the enemy.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I gotta open all the bathroom doors here. We also got some pentasmine again. Okay, let's try now.
I can't believe you, Jack. Do you know what that place is?
Not a chance. I just thought maybe the bomb disposal instructor might be in there.
Why would he be in there?
Well, you never know. He's AWOL and...
Even AWOL, a normal guy wouldn't go into a woman's bathroom. You're the only one I know who would. You're like really strange.
Rosemary, settle down.
But...
It's all right. Raiden, Rosemary is right. You should probably look someplace else. I can really sympathize with you there, though.
What, sir?
Nothing. Raiden, that's that. Return to your duties.
All right.
You guys are unbelievable.
Not a chance.
There we go. I'm glad I gotta show that off. One more, though. Also, hair dryers. Also, this poster. Right, can do the same thing with also bathroom stalls work the same as lockers. You can also, yeah. Also, let me make sure I do this right. Colonel, I gotta pee.
It's possible.
Yeah, whatever. Come on.
Right. Push the... Once you see the...
Let's try that again.
It's possible.
I know I gotta be looking at the urinal.
It's possible. Right when you're... Flatten yourself.
Ugh, man. I don't remember this being so picky.
It's possible. If you find an...
Maybe you gotta look at it, not near it. Let's try that.
It's possible.
Shit. I'm just gonna keep trying. Sorry, this is gonna take a minute.
An item.
Also, sorry about the
Right,
background.
what are you looking at?
Here we go.
Oh, I see.
I can't handle
Rosemary.
the background
What?
noise.
Could you excuse him for a moment?
Huh?
You know, so he can...
Oh, I get it. Jack, let me know when you're done, okay?
Get real.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Worth it. Also, just to show that I'm right about with the SOCOM thing, we're gonna equip it.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the
Oh
Bravo
man,
team.
I could make some terrible jokes right
Who are
now.
you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad
Blisket,
guys.
you're awake.
Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
You shoot someone's eye out with it. Or tranquilize
What's your
them,
name?
kid.
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I like Stillman though.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
That's what the bomb squad tag says, kid.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fatman. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10.
Holy shit.
I created him in a sense.
I guess.
And that's why you're here.
To defuse
I'm
the
pretty
sins.
rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
What's
I'm
your
Foxhound. Damn it, kid.
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security
Wonder
measures.
who that is.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
Yeah, they say go for it.
There's no need to think about this so much. You
Also,
won't
since
actually
this
be
is New Game
dismantling
Plus,
the
I
bomb.
could skip
That's
this
not for
cutscene.
amateurs.
But of
What we'll
course,
try
I'm not
here
gonna
instead is a
skip it.
temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
Yeah.
This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fatman.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fatman well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every
so
bomb
he's got an
he
ego.
builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him.
Common
There are
sense.
some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Also,
Exactly.
it's kind of hard to
Fatman would have allotted
find
some
spread
C4s
bombs
here in
when you're
Strut
getting
C as
shot
well.
at.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel.
Yay, level 1 card.
The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors.
Just like the
Raiden,
first game.
your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1.
Unlike
Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3
Unlike,
areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell
the
2.
last game. You don't
How did you
have
get this?
to
That engineer I told you about
equip.
gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
What am I trying to say? You won't be able to
We'll
get...
have to deal with the remaining
You won't
security
have to
lockouts
equip
as they come
the
up.
card now.
Let's get going.
As long as you have it, you can just wear it. You can just walk in the doors.
You stay here.
No, I'm going.
I don't
The
think
two
so,
of us
Pig
can
Leg.
handle it, don't worry.
But
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
And yet you're sort of babysitting riding.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
Yeah.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on
Why
you.
me? It's the suit, isn't it?
I'm...
Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me.
Well, I mean,
I'll
you're
give you
not
instructions by
going
Kodak from
to
here.
stay in here for that long, you know.
Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
The fear.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I think he says some other stuff, but I don't really feel like messing around with that. He's also located on the radar. Also, let's call him real quick.
Right. There's still C4 in the strut
We'll
where
give
you
you
are.
a hint.
Where?
All right, let me give you a hint. Look for a place that guys have never entered up to this point. A special place that guys have wanted to enter but simply couldn't. A place that you couldn't enter if the situation wasn't as such. Oh, looks like you were in there already. My.
Oh, I gotta head out real quick though, because I hope I didn't miss out on this Easter egg. I'd feel bad if I did. Oh good, I didn't. Hey, who's that?
Writing. Make doubly sure. Writing.
Come on.
Colonel, I just saw this guy go running by wearing a cardboard box.
A cardboard box.
Who do you think he was? A dead cell?
The dead cells are a bunch of weirdos, that's for sure. But they don't wear cardboard boxes.
I'll look into it.
I'm counting on you.
Raiden, don't get your...
Tell me a little more about Dead Cell.
Dead Cell was a
Well,
shadow
at least I
unit
get
within
more
the
Dead
SEALs
Cell
organization.
background.
Right. They handled surprise raids on vital government facilities, didn't they?
Yes. They were originally put together to check the nation's military security system. The unit was the brainchild of ex-President George Sears. Dead Cell was a secret unit positioned at the opposite end of anti-terrorist outfits such as Delta Force and SEALs.
Were they always a...
Group of madmen?
Yeah.
No. They got weird when Colonel Jackson, Fortune's husband, was sent to jail.
Sent to jail? For what?
Corruption. He misappropriated government funds.
Sounds like he deserved it.
That's what everybody else thought, except for the members of Dead Cell. They felt the colonel was falsely accused. Fact is, they took the case to the powers that be, but they never managed to reopen the case.
Was there any truth to their claim?
Who knows? Whatever the situation is, Dead Cell's name was tainted.
And Colonel Jackson?
He was being held at Leavenworth.
Was? Meaning he's been released?
Well, in a manner of speaking, the colonel's dead.
Oh.
Apparently, he lost the will to live and died in
then.
prison. The members of Dead Cell snapped with the loss of their leader. They underwent a radical change and became uncontrollable.
And that's why they undertook this terrorist operation.
Seems as good a reason as any.
Also, because I'm digging through conversations, I am gonna make things...
Vamp is a member
yes,
of Dead
this
Cell.
is the one.
Born in Romania, his specialty is knives. But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a terrorist bomb that went off in a church they were attending. His body pierced by a crucifix,
went off
Vamp
in
was
a
buried
church.
under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued.
That's interesting.
During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his family
So
to
like
quench
a
his
vampire.
thirst. That was how he acquired a
And
taste
that's
for
why he got the
blood.
name, right?
So that's why they call him Vamp.
No, Vamp isn't for vampire. It's because he's bisexual.
What?
Rumor has it, Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph, the Marine Commandant who accidentally died 2 years ago. Scott Dolph was also the father of Fortune, the Dead Cell leader.
Fortune's old man? But Fortune and Vamp?
You noticed, eh? Not bad for a rookie.
All right.
As you say, Vamp and Fortune are very close. Not lovers, but very close.
Friends?
No, there's more to their relationship than that.
But Vamp was her father's lover.
Would it have been better if it was with her mother?
Well,
I don't really think they care what you think. Focus on the mission.
I mean, hey, whatever.
By the way, have you ever met the guy before?
No.
But he seemed to know you.
Right. Well, No, it can't be.
What?
Nothing. I told you the Dead Cell is a group of madmen. I wouldn't take anything they say very seriously.
Okay, let's see if I can get the one I want.
What do you know about that strange woman?
Damn it.
You mean Fortune?
I mean, it's Fortune,
She's the Dead
so...
Cell leader. Her real name is Helena Dolph Jackson, known to her friends as Lady Luck.
Lady Luck?
Yeah, she got the name because bullets seemed to veer away from her in battle.
Oh.
People have heard her say that her fortune in battle was payback for the lousy luck she's had in life.
Lousy luck?
The death of her father, the Marine commander, the conviction of husband and Dead Cell leader Colonel Jackson. These events were followed by her mother's suicide, the loss of a husband, and the idea of a convict in the family apparently took her over the edge. Fortune was 3 months pregnant at the time, and the shock of her mother's death led to the loss of her child. Add to this her husband's death in prison a few months later, and
she snapped.
To sum it up, in the 6 months after her father's death, she lost her family and everything that mattered in her life.
Jeez, she's had it rough.
Yeah. The thing is, she didn't grieve long. Instead, she joined the military.
Now why is that?
Do I look psychic? My best guess is revenge. I heard that she firmly believed that her husband was framed. Anyway, by the time she came out of basic training, she'd proven many times over that she was gifted with an unusual streak of luck. In fact, some say she sold her soul
is an
for
old
it.
slur. I didn't know that part.
Her uncanny luck
I just found it
earned her a
funny how
reputation that led to her
Vamp
appointment
is like,
as the head of her husband's
no,
unit,
it's not for
Dead
vampires.
Cell.
It's because he's bisexual. Like it's like the most obvious thing in the world.
Fatman.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna keep skipping now. Yeah,
Listen,
here we go.
I saw someone wearing a cardboard box just now.
A box? I don't know anything about that. You sure you weren't imagining things?
Of course I'm sure. Do you think it's one of the members of Dead Cell?
How should I know?
I don't want to fight someone like that.
Why not?
Because it looks so dumb. Anyone who's willing to be seen like that must be completely insane. I mean, he's a psycho, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
Also, on this bridge there's pieces that fall apart. But if you fall down here, he screams like he's about to fall into the ocean, but then, uh-oh. Woo! That was quick thinking. Okay, what else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, but then when you go down there the next time... Hold on. There should be pieces... Okay. There we go. Hey look, it's floating! Oh, it disappeared! That's interesting. Let's see, I think if you drag a guard's body... Oh no, he does it automatically. Well, there he goes. He splooshed into the ocean. Oh, I didn't mean to do that this time. Alright, I'm gonna actually do some gameplay stuff for now. Let me think. I want to save the Strade bomb for last. Also, now guards are gonna appear, so be wary.
Freeze!
But here's how shakedown works.
Don't kill me.
Also, you see a knife on him. You can point them in the nuts too. Remember these boxes for later. They're actually cardboard boxes are pretty important. Ow. That's okay. Oh yeah, speaking of these lockers, or the bathroom doors, on harder difficulties, guards will do a, well, when they're on, caution mode.
I took care of the C4 in strut C.
But they're, like, searching.
The ceiling of the women's bathroom
was
set to blow.
Or evasion.
That's not
I think
like
it's
him.
evasion.
Anything wrong?
Yeah, evasion.
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too.
In the
and none
evasion
of them
status,
are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
In
It
certain
means
rooms,
that they wouldn't
do
be the
a
best
clearing
places to
thing.
choose if you wanted to destroy
And
this
on harder
place.
Are you
difficulties,
saying they don't
even if
plan
you're
on
like
blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way.
in the locker,
So far we haven't seen
threat,
anything but a waste of good explosives.
Excuse me.
Unless, of course, we're missing something.
It's actually smarter.
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, guards will actually do a more thorough look inside the lockers. So like they'll peek over it, or even sometimes check under. I forget if it's checking underneath or peeking over the top. Or wait, no. For lockers, they peek inside the little gaps in the on the door, and also so you have to be like crouching. And for bathrooms, I don't know if you can do anything about that, but they peek inside there, so the AI actually gets improved somewhat on harder difficulties. I think there's another codec thing here. Let's make a mess of this watermelon.
Looks like there's a lot of stuff laying about. Make sure not to scatter it around. The enemy will increase their security if they discover anything out of place.
Don't worry. I'm used to cleaning things up. Rose's room is...
Jack, don't say any more.
Fine. Definitely not.
The key element of covert operations is not to leave anything behind. Understand?
That's right.
That's right, Rose. That one I think might be a more obscure one. Also, just for the fun of it. There we go. I now got a magazine. For more codec babble later. What else? Oh yeah, rations. Let's see. I think he says something with the Colonel.
It's possible.
Let me check to make sure. There's a lot of codec stuff I know right away.
Colonel.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. I've wasted enough time. We are going to go to Strut B. Why B? Just because. Well, because. That was not an intentional pun, but there we go. Oh yeah, because now that we have a SOCOM, Also, there's a cipher on this area now. Shoot the camera on the cipher, and it'll automatically blow up. Taking care of the problem immediately. Also, if you talk with Puskin, you'll get technobabble on all the guns and stuff that you have. I'm only using the M9 for now just because it's the only weapon I have suppressed. And I don't really feel like dealing with all that. And if Pliskin, or if Stillman doesn't call you right away, you can just call him and so you can tell him, hey Pliskin, I got rid of the bomb.
The C4 in strut B has been disposed of. The wall containing the transformer panel was set to blow.
You're taking too much time. You should work a little faster.
There's no time, Raiden. I've got my hands full here, so it doesn't look like I can help you. It's in your hands.
Get real.
Well done. It looks like there are no more bombs in that strut. Now, head for the other struts.
I think there's more bombs on the harder difficulty, and I think the dialogue is actually adjusted as a result too. Let's see. Oh yeah, another. Well, you know what? I'm gonna show off another fun thing you can do with the coolant after the fact. That did not look like it was aimed at him, but it was. Alright, time for another fun thing you can do with messing around with guards.
Freeze!
If you shoot them in the head when they're near a rail guard, they fall over. Easy body disposal.
Freeze!
I love doing that. Killing guards is just so much more fun. Also, I'm going to Strut A just because I'm saving the
freeze.
I'm saving the bomb here for last. You'll understand why later. Actually, I might not want to save it for last. I think I might have just goofed up a little. Oh well. Not like that matters too much. Well, I might as well show the other method of... Okay, I was gonna show the other exploding method. Also, there was a guard here, even though I did shoot that cipher out. Although I'll admit that was really reckless of me. But anyways, one thing about what am I trying to say here? Uh-oh. Let's see, there's also a vent here that we can use to crawl to this side.
Nothing here.
This is Snake Tales in a nutshell. Also, the AP sensor is worthless. Whew. Also, I know I missed. Also, if you land on guards that are sleeping, that also slightly shakes them awake too. Also, I just realized I missed out on the call with Pliskin's reaction to Raiden being in a girl's bathroom. And yeah, I feel bad for missing out on it. But I don't feel that bad just because I shut off way too much.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
I wonder where they'll come from. Are they gonna come from upstairs or downstairs? Okay, upstairs. Woo! They'll go to the down guard's location.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else.
But even if they're missing, they'll just report the thing, the status, and then leave. No big deal. And then if a guard's sleeping, well, they'll just kick him awake, and that's that. Nothing else. Nothing else to be reported about. But obviously, if they find a guy that's dead, then obviously they're going to go into caution mode and send a replacement guard for the area. And it's going to be a body armored guy, and they'll pretty much perform the duty that guard's replaced. So if that guard was on radio duty, the replacement guard will replace that guard's will be doing that too. And one fun fact about the thing, you can, what am I trying to say here? You can, first things first, let's get on. I know I'm being scatterbrained here, but first get the Socum suppressor. Also, here's the mine detector. What else am I trying to say? Backup guards will only come in to search for the AWOL guard once. But if you, leave a room and then come back, it'll happen again. So, always be wary. And I think they always come in, the backup team always comes through the area you entered. So if you came in through the FA bridge, that's where they'll enter from. On the top floor or the bottom floor. But if they were from the EF bridge, then they'll come from there. And the road is usually where the last point of where what am I trying to say? Where that guard was. But if you can hide guards' bodies well, like I can, I mean, not that it's that hard to do so, but still, you'll be fine. No, it's fine.
This is Raiden. I just finished disposing of the C4 in Strut F. Found explosives on B1.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
Amateur?
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fatman can make mistakes, right?
Nope.
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, Raiden. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know.
Probably.
But I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Okay, God. Also, I was trying to cartwheel, but you know what? I'm not even gonna bother with that anymore. Also, look at these boxes. Hold on, let me see. McFarlane Toys. Back in the day, that was the company that did that toy line of Metal Gear Solid 2 things. And funny enough, I used to have those. I think I talked about this on the other stream, but I had those figures, and they were really good. I think they were, anyway. Also, this box here, where does this one go? I think there's two things for this box. Electric appliances. I want to say that's for strep B. And what do you mean? What do I mean by that? Well, I'll figure that out later. But for now, let's talk to Pliskin. Let's talk to Pliskin about our cardboard box. Oops, I didn't mean to call the Colonel.
It's possible.
Cardboard box for writing works the same as the same for Snake.
One more bomb defused. There was one I managed to find only
Yeah, whatever.
Pliskin, what do you know about Stillman?
He's a bomb disposal
Okay, not
expert.
very interesting. I want to find the thing I'm looking for.
Pliskin, SEAL
don't care.
Team 10.
Pliskin gets snippy with him.
Pliskin, you seemed pretty focused on the Navy captain. Something catch your eye?
Yeah. Remember the handcuffs were cut? There was something on the other end of that.
Do you know what it was?
Well, no. Forget it.
What do you mean, forget it?
Just what I said. Forget it.
No.
Talk to you later, kid.
Definitely not. Hey, Pliskin, were you really a SEAL?
That's what I told you.
But...
Not sure but what?
I feel about that. Not...
The cardboard
Yes, here we
box
go.
that you have is ideal for fooling your enemies. It's a very important tool for infiltration missions.
Really?
Of course. I can't begin to count the number of agents whose lives were saved by a cardboard box.
You mean everyone's using them?
Look, I'm not exaggerating when I say the success of your mission hinges on how you use that cardboard box.
Huh.
But in the end, a cardboard box is only made of paper. Handle it with care or it won't be of much use to you. You know, I've lost a couple thanks to you.
What?
Nothing. Forget it. Treat your cardboard box with care. Take care of the box, and it'll take care of you. Don't think of it as just another box. Treat it with love. Don't be rough, okay?
Also, if you talk with him about the SOCOM, he'll mention, he'll have different dialogue, depending on whether you have the suppressor. Also, the suppressor shows in cutscenes. Also, there's something very special about bridges towards Strutty. There is a guard on the roof who will look down the area with goggles, or not goggles, binoculars. The ideal thing, just use an M9. As fun as it is killing guards, well, you don't really need to worry about that. Also, Showan, we don't gotta worry about going there. Oh yeah, also, if you look on the pause menu will tell you where there's bombs. I have a feeling we'll need the Mine D here, because we'll get a mysterious message.
Be careful, there are Claymore mines
German
around
accent.
there.
Who is this?
Stealth equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Ew.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Don't ignore me! Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first.
Within the shell,
Do you think...
I caught that part too. but the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Well, so much for that. I think Pliskin also says something about it, but for the sake of getting a move on, I just... well, you know what? I might as well just see if he says something. He'll probably talk about the M90 mine detector.
That's a tranquilizer gun with a sound suppressor. Hit an enemy with that, and it's good night, sleep tight. The time in which the tranquilizer takes effect depends on where you hit your target.
I agree.
If you want to knock somebody out with a single shot, aim carefully for vital spots like the head or heart.
I agree. I think I've seen this modified gun before.
Yeah, it looks like the same gun used by Solid Snake 2 years ago. Following that terrorist incident, similar models were made and sold among the fans of his exploits.
Well, that explains
I think
why
that's
the same
one
gun
of them.
is there.
That's an American military
Okay, I'm
M9.
done with that. Alright. I want to see if Ryan tells him about Mr. X. If not, oh well.
That mine
Okay,
detector.
mine detector. What else?
Shoot a
Okay,
fire
nothing new. He also gives you actually useful stuff, unlike Miller did in Metal Gear Solid 1. You can also use thermal goggles, just like the last game. And you can actually shoot them out with the with your gun. But I'd rather just collect them. They'll be disposed of either way, though. Stretty. The parcel room. This one's a pretty fun room to do because the guard layout is pretty simple, but not only that, I think I'm gonna save these boxes for last. I don't think there's a guard that reports in here, so. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick because that's where the bomb is, but I'm not gonna dispose of it just yet. There's some I need to collect that's up there. Also a cutscene.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe
Holy
it.
shit, it's
Kind of
Olga.
cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before.
He's good.
We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out then.
Only professionals use that.
You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not this time.
Not a chance.
There she goes.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No, she commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich,
And I've been
died.
killing her men.
Watch yourself with her.
Oops.
She's a tough one.
That's probably one more reason why you probably don't want to kill the men. If you happen to like Olga's character. But here's what I wanted. The cardboard box. There's a reason why the boxes are numbered like they are. Let's see, let me think. Daily supplies. Is this... I want to say this transports me to Strat B or Strat A. I forget. No, wait, this one's B. This one is, this one has to be A then. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I might as well show it off. I'll just demonstrate it with box 5 because I want to show you how you can get the digital camera early. You just wait for a bit. And there you go. And then I'll take you to this room. All struts have a box location except for strut D.
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond.
Well, we're stuck in here, but that's okay. All we have to do is use box 5 again. Okay, so let me see. Which one do I want to use? Let's see. I don't want to... Well, I do want to... Alright, here's where I'm gonna test. I want to say... I think this one is Strat A. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Oh wait, no, this might be... Well, we'll see. Also, yeah, Zone of the Enders logo on box 5.
The situation is normal.
Oh, yep, Strat A. Okay. But yeah, that's this game's cardboard box warp points. Let's see, I want to... Okay. Also, these guys really don't care about the bomb. Here's where the last cardboard box is. Oh wait, no. Oh, here's where the orange box is. That one is Strut C. Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant there's one more I gotta find. New. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and just use, take care of this bomb first. Or, not first, but not do this one last. Stupid, I did it.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Well done. It looks like there are no more bombs in that strut. Now, head for the other struts.
Get real.
Okay, so now we got 2 bombs left. Okay. We are going to head to strut D first. I'm sorry, I probably made this longer by doing this, but, well, that's alright. I'm fine with having more gameplay over cutscenes. Let's see, I gotta go with, do I want to go this way? Uh-oh.
Jack, do you remember the day?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right, sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There are all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Okay, that wasn't that bad, but still. Although I'm of the mind that, like everybody else, I do not really care for the Rose and Raiden thing, because it's Also, yeah, guards go back to their normal position after
freeze
after a while. I'm just gonna rush through now. Also, I'm just going this way because sorry about taking the longer way because of my little idea with the shortcut with the box, but I just wanted to make sure which box was right so I could use it later. Use it to my advantage later anyway. One strategy, if you don't feel like with eliminating guards here, you can just crawl and you'll be fine. This guard will be looking back and forth and reporting, and yeah, nothing too special there. Okay, so there's gonna be a guard all the way up there. If you actually knock on this door, we'll go away for a bit, giving you time to head over to the other side. Wait a minute. The nerd is down this way, so that's where I need to go. This is a fun room, the sediment pool. This is also where you can easily upgrade Raiden's strength, which I'll be doing off stream because it's kind of tricky. And also I'm afraid of dying a lot, because then if I die, it'll reset my my stuff. Really? Man, my aim's off. Oh, I got him, but... Uh-oh.
There's somebody there.
Woo. Might as well show this off. Also, the colonel's gonna call you, say, hey, press the action button near those grates. I think one of these guards was, I think either that guard or the guard that was on the stairs there was the status report guard. So I better hide just to be safe.
Communications with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Okay, that's bomb 4.
This is Raiden. Disposal of the C4 in Strut D is complete. Explosives were planted on the maintenance hatch.
Good. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
Right. I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fatman, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the
dang.
bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb, 5 years ago. I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too.
Get real.
These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Get real.
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry.
Wow.
I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness.
You're about as low
I
as it
faked
gets.
being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim.
That's going
Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey,
all right.
Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fatman. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours.
My own
you got it,
sins.
Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for
shameful.
Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
You're about as low as it gets.
Alright, let's see where these guys go. Ooh, I really hope they don't go this way. Are they gonna go this way? Ooh, they're going this way. Oh no. Cardboard box, save me.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
Whew. This box saved me. Pliskett was right. Oh, so I think the box did actually help me, because if I wasn't inside the box, they would have gone yellow and went, "Who was that?" So that definitely worked out. So the last bomb is in Stred E. However, we're going to head to Stred E first. A surveillance camera? Well, that's no problem. Is there a second guard here? No. Okay. You can't. There's no bottom floor entrance on this area. So we just got the dining hall. Okay. Let's pick this up. Sensor B. I think I might call the stream when this saga ends. Well, I'm gonna try it. So here's how you would normally want to do the grip gauge thing. If you do this 10 times, you will level up to level 2. But I'm gonna do that off screen. But at least I showed off the method. And also successfully did it. But sometimes I'll screw up. Because there's one VR mission that is really, 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 really picky. Oh, shitballs.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Oh. I think the alert still continues. Yep. Oh. Alright, well. Here's what I'm gonna do. The assault team has shotgun guys too. You also have body armor? Ah, dang.
Right, come in. Right.
Shotguns really hurt. They sometimes have riot shields too. Really easily breakable riot shields.
Nothing here.
I forgot about that stupid guard.
Freeze!
Okay, so let me think. All you gotta do is go up there, dispose of the bomb, head down here, and then wear box 3 for strut A. Okay. I think it might be faster if you do the bomb strut for the bomb ace thing. But hold on, I just need to make sure it triggers like how I'm thinking it is. If so, then I'm kind of dumb and I should have disposed the bomb. Whoops. The other way.
There?
Or the way I was intending to do that.
Freeze!
No!
Trick shot. Also, I'm gonna dispose of every guard here just to be on the safe side. Also, I just like giving rid of the guards. There we go. Oh yeah, fun fact, if you hold X when you do after doing the cartwheel, you can automatically you can automatically go into crawl position.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
Huge.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
And you made that in
It's
the
the
food
thing we
pantry?
acquired from the safe in Strut C a little while back.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Works
Sound?
fine by now.
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
So basically,
It's
the
all
more it
yours,
beeps,
Raiden.
the
I'm
closer you
going to
are to
study
the
it some
bomb.
more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Okay, so normally, if you don't get the sensor early on, you have until Strut C till you pick it up for the next part to trigger. However, because I already got the bomb, all I have to do is go to the next screen, and this part will trigger. So yeah, I probably could have just gone to Strut A and been fine, because then
How's
I
your
could just
invisible
go to the
bomb?
roof.
I'm looking at it,
And then this
but I'm
would
keeping my
trigger.
distance. How's Pliskin doing?
So
A few more
oops.
minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated,
What?
but the sensors are live, which means...
This part
This is
isn't too
Pliskin.
bad.
I've located
with
the last
cutscene
C4.
gameplay.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin!
Uh-oh.
That's wrong.
Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
490 seconds. 480.
Right. Move!
470.
Get to the bottom of Strut A now!
Here we go. This is the right box, so... There we go. Dun, la, 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 la. We got also 400 seconds is plenty of time.
What's going on? Respond. Communications received.
I think they made it 400 seconds because if you happen to be also this music is good. If you happen to be in a room that's far away from the strut, and also if you already got the sensor and your last sensor was in like the most far away strut you can think of, they wanted to give you enough time for that. But we made it, no problem. Oh boy.
Raiden, Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
Fat man has my number.
Uh-oh.
A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Is there burritos in the microwave?
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap.
Uh-oh.
Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left.
Run!
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Well, you said
Pete,
7 foot,
right.
so...
Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can
Wait
do
for it.
I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Why don't you do it? Get me.
He didn't say whatever though. I'm kind of disappointed. Oh, hold on. We gotta call the colonel. I love this line.
Colonel, Stillman is dead.
I know. Pull yourself together, right?
Stillman is
I can't.
dead.
I can't do this alone.
Jack, are you listening? All right, calm down.
Dead,
Stillman
Rose.
is dead. There are no more explosive specialists.
You're fine. I won't let you
I know
die.
you're supposed to be
Rose.
grieving and
All
all.
right then. Is sensor
but
B
the
equipped?
delivery,
Yes.
the
See if it
delivery on
responds
that
or not.
line
Jack,
is just
no matter
so,
what, you have to bring an
so
end to
great.
this crisis.
I love Quinlan. Alright, so, alright. I already know where this is, but in VR missions and stuff, there's gonna be odorless bombs too. And sometimes there are gonna be proximity bombs in the harder VR missions. Basically, all you gotta do is see this bomb and spray it. Not dive into the ocean. Let's try that again. Yeah, we did it! And thus ends the Fatman Saga.
Colonel,
Totally
I've
nothing
neutralized
else
the
will
bomb.
happen.
Good work, Raiden.
You get a
It
gold
was a great
star.
loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2
boy.
is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the president. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Alright. Well, Stillman may have died, but that takes care of the bomb guy once and for all. Now I know what you're thinking, viewers. What about Fatman? What about him? Let me equip this, and Yeah, this should do. Oh, call this a victory for the forces of good.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
That's what?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable.
Get real.
I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
Get real. No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
All right. Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation.
Whatever.
He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
Why don't you do it? I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the president. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
I love that "why don't you do it" part on Stillman's last line, though. Uh-oh. Oh no. Of course this wouldn't be easy. It's a Metal Gear game. Even the sea lice
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap is right.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you?
What does she mean by that?
Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else.
I don't really, well...
And without a death to call my own.
Then why don't you kill yourself?
Hurry. Kill me, please.
Like honestly, if you want to die, point that railgun at your head and shoot. Also, don't even bother, because
what
this
good
happens.
are you?
So, all you got to do is hide. So, Fox, save me!
Put me out of my misery.
Also, this song is great. Yo, Death Cell. She'll shoot different things depending on where you hide. Also, I'm not doing any code calls just because I'm running short on time now. Although I did say I would go over the normal. I also don't want to go too long, if only so I can make the video processing time saved. There we go. The box protected me. All hail the box.
Right. Fatman just contacted us directly.
Fatman called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, right?
What?
He's killed off Peter.
Looks like Fatman's not done yet.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, right?
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like
I
he
wonder
has
if
a
the
different agenda
seconds
from that of
change
Dead
depending
Cell.
on the difficulty.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Because of that
Which type of
pause.
explosives is it?
He didn't say.
Well, we're kind of stuck here. You know, I wonder, if you have the M9 equipped, this scene won't make sense at all. Unless this scene makes you equip the
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right, I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one, really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later, Vamp.
Now!
Well, that takes care of Vamp.
Damn!
Vamp. Are you gone? No. No, that death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die?
Yeah, you can! Throw yourself off the bridge!
Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live?
Oh my god.
How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough.
Although, I don't know, my best guess is she probably wants to die in battle or something. That's probably why.
I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
Well, at least we got out of there. We should probably sabotage the elevator to keep her from going up. Nah, never mind. You can't even get close to her in that battle, by the way.
There's no need for sorrow.
Alive?
I died once already.
Vamp.
I can't die twice.
Uh-huh. Sure. Oh boy. Vamp. How do you survive nanomachines, son? Okay, so we gotta head to Stretty, so that means we gotta make our way to the aft bridge. And make our way there. Also, mines to catch you off guard. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna finish off Fatman once and for all, and we'll put it into the section. Also, this guard is the same guard that's been here before. It's just for some reason they moved them to a new position. I think this might be the guard up from the roof, or the guard in the pump room itself. I don't know. They just wanted to keep you on your toes while you escaped. I don't feel like killing this guy, so I'm just gonna knock him out and run. Oh, come on.
Freeze!
I'm gonna need that. Is there a guard up here? Yes, there is. Okay. I'm gonna kill this guy just because he annoys me. Gotcha. There are plenty of ways to do this next fight coming up. This time it's going to be our real boss battle. This fight can also go super fast or super slow depending on how you do it. Also, there are also calls that you can get from Rose when she looks up info. And I think if you talk with Pliskin a lot of times, he'll also give you background info on Fatman. I don't think it happens during the fight though, unlike in Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, for the purposes of keeping things moving, we're just gonna get right to it. Here we go. This is a fun fight.
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
Is he Dead Cell?
I am Fatman. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer, and can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of
basically, as a kid, he's obsessed with clocks. So that way bombs are kind of drawn
around
to
department
him.
store clock counter.
And also I think he was he might have been messed with as a kid too. I forget the
life is short.
Completely off the top of my head. I did
Bombs
in the,
tell the time with every moment
run.
of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start.
Also, the game gives you a lot of tips about how to take them down, but in the purposes of saving time, I'll just give the tips right away.
Yeah. Let's drink to Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
I should at least show off this one funny thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
With the fight.
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber.
How short-sighted.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. It set me free, you know. Opened the way to a new dimension. So that I could become the emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember.
What is a man?
I'm an artist! That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
Showtime! Ryan's first boss fight, Fat Man. There's a number of ways for you to beat him up. It's normally suggested to go after the bombs, but let's observe Fat Man for a bit.
It costs money to have the soup. Man, are you slow? Man, are you slow? 20 seconds, and it goes...
For some reason he calls legal. But yeah, that's the basic strategy.
10 seconds, and it's all over.
Use the lock-on feature, and you'll pretty much win this fight. Also plant bombs. And you can just disable them right away. Hold on, let's see if he does, if another thing happens with disables. Okay, he's just gonna annoy me. So I wouldn't really be able to show off the seagulls, so whatever. No big deal. Look at him go.
Let's take a little break from bombs.
And Fatman is down. Fatman has been defused.
My suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean?
Also, for tranquilizing him, you can just do the SOCOM pistol
what
method.
Did you just do?
And,
what is this?
I have beautiful hands.
And then shoot him
These
twice in the head if you're
can craft
quick enough
works of art.
with the M9.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb of the entire place.
Man, look at that lip syncing.
Huh? No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it?
Also, I think if you trick him, you
Somewhere
get
in
the
this
Peter
area.
Stillman
Don't
dog
worry,
tag.
it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
And down he goes. But there's still a bomb left. However, will we be able to find this totally not hard to find, totally hard bomb to find? Well, I think we're just gonna have to call it a session.
Jack, you okay?
Also, if you save during boss fights, she's just like more panicked. Doesn't say much. Or during special events like this. Come on now. There we go.
Hang in there.
Well, see you guys. Screw this, I'm out of here. Vision mailed. Whee!
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Well, and so the big show blew up. Okay, we're nearly at that point, but I want to show off the demo theater since I might as well, since I brought it up, and this is the only really cutscene that we saw that I find really amusing. So, let's see, special. Let's see, let's go to casting theater. Demo 1, Demo 2, Demo 3, and Demo 4, Demo 5, Demo 6. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Here, you can just change everyone, and let's see. You got Fortune, Snake, they're PS1 models. Some random NPCs. Soldier in high-tech gear, Ninja. Cyborg the Ninja, Otacon. Snake in tuxedo. Snake in his MGS1 outfit, which is in VR missions. Ninja in his Raiden outfit. You can just shuffle it. Let's see. What should we do? Let's do Otacon. Have the seals be MGS1 Snake. Pliskin can be I don't know. Let's do what sounds good and out of place. Let's do Raiden as Ninja Raiden. And then Snake. We'll just leave Raiden as Raiden, just because, actually, no. Yeah, let's just do this way. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. Alright, here we go. Also, I think this will show off what I meant earlier, so that's why I also want to leave it as Raiden. Yep, he has no M9. Also, the dead bodies don't get changed. Just the, active dead bodies. Oh my god, it's Snake! The Genome Project was a success! Sort of. It's gonna be funny. Also, their mouths don't move. Also, the models might not fit perfectly with the weapon if it's out of place. So that also adds to how funny it is. Oh man. Otacon really lost it after Wolf's death, even though it was Stockholm Syndrome. The knife is clipping through his hands. This is for Sniper Wolf. Also, no blood is shown on these cutscenes. Oh my god, those teeth. I don't get why no blood shows, but whatever.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
That's too funny. I love this game. I think the demo theater was added in Substance. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. I forget if this was in Sons of Liberty. In the original Sons of Liberty. Kinky.
What
I think depending on the cutscene, you'll have more options too. Oh man, look at that clipping.
5 today.
Oh my god.
Or rather, 6.
That is not Vam. So stupid.
Get down!
Oh yeah, I think I know why I wanted to do. There's Cyborg Ninja that that you can do in the VR play as in the VR missions. Why Cyborg Ninja? Well, you'll see why later. Why is Raiden in a Cyborg Ninja costume? You'll see why later.
Where is he?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Anyway. Look at that man ass. No. Why are you me? I'm me.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vam,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Oh, there goes Otacon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of that. Alright. That was great. Man. And because this part went on for more, actually did more cutscenes, or more gameplay than cutscenes, or at least had a decent balance of it, for the most part, I won't show off VR missions this session. So, I'll catch you guys next time for more Metal Gear Solid 2. Probably next Sunday, or another day. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still just trying to figure it out. Maybe tomorrow if I'm able to. I'm not sure. My streaming schedule's always been sporadic, but at the most, if I have to, I'll make it every Sunday I do a stream. Anyways, see you guys next time for more Metal Gear Solid 2.